Here we go again. This is season 2 with Swing Along with Mitch. We've done 3 videos last year, and we're going to continue to do some videos to help your golf game. I'm Mitch Blake, and I'm the club pro at Old Dutch Mill Golf Course in Lake Milton, Ohio. And today we're going to work on chipping. We've been working on full game and how to rotate, hit a golf ball, but if that doesn't go well, we need to chip and put the ball on the green. So, for 3 easy payments of $69.99, I can make you this, or you could just do it yourself. This is about 24 to 30 inch hula hoop, and I took a club and I just duct taped it to it. You can do anything with duct tape. So I want to give you the principle of what should be done and what is done and why everybody struggles with it. So this is what you can do with a cheap hula hoop or 3 payments of $69.99. So I take my hands like this, palms facing you, and I put them on the hula hoop once the club is angled. So we call that shaft angle. So that's going to help me, and watch what my hands are doing. Nothing. Now this would be a chip shot. So if I was to take this and just move it back and through, that's a chip shot. When I get good at that and feel comfortable, turning like that, then I get a little braver. I'm teaching myself. So then I would take this hand and put it on the club and leave this one back, still leaning that like that, and just move it back and forth like that. Back and forth. Then, when I have that, I realize that I am not spinning the hula hoop. I am just moving it back and through. I would put the club behind it, move it back and through. Work with this 3 easy payments, $69.99 training aid, and learn how to chip. So having worked with this and understanding that I do not flip and roll the hula hoop, and I trust that. I don't worry about the outcome of the shot. So I would set the club at an angle like I had with the hula hoop, and I just picture the circle moving back and through, and I have no hands. So let me show you what hands are right there. Now the reason you can't do that, there's 2 reasons. It's going to change the face of the club. And come on, man. If I felt like I could throw something at this speed, and then I went like that, I think the speed of this, I'm no physicist, but if my arm is moving like that and I go like that, that's at least 3 times faster. So I wouldn't be able to control the speed. So if I took this back and my arm is swinging slowly and I flicked at it, that thing just moved about 50 miles an hour. So keep in your head, I want my arm and my hands moving together, and nothing makes anything go faster than the swinging of my flow, the arms back and forth like that. Work on that. Trust that. Don't ignore obstacles. If you have trouble with your short game, don't make me use my coach's voice. Learn this. Once you learn that, you have simple things. I can actually do that and then keep my hands with the grooves facing in the air. So I would take that, grooves facing in the air, ball goes higher. I didn't make it go higher. Ball checks up soon too. I could take this, roll the toe over. Take this, just roll the toe over without flicking the hands. Roll the toe over, not flick the hands. Work on these, you become a better golfer. Now I want to explain to you how simple things like chipping, how you can equate that into a full swing and what people misconstrued as a golf swing. So they've heard, I've been playing with guys, hey, he doesn't flick his wrist, right, Mitch? He doesn't snap his wrist. He doesn't, and isn't that right, Mitch? No, none of that's right. We don't snap our wrists at anything. Yeah, that is a natural thing that happens from your wrist being in a set position like this. All it ever does, if you ever wanted to practice this, you just put your thumb up in the air, let your arm rotate, and then just Swing your arm. Now I feel like my thumb's pointed at you. Now if I flick my wrist, I feel like the whole hand is just pointed to the ground like this. I just turn my forearm. And we talked about forearm rotation in the last one. So let me explain that. This is called square to the line. I am trying to keep that club face facing the ball and the line the entire time. I take it up like that, like that. Backswing looks hideous, by the way, which is the main reason you shouldn't do this. Takes it up, and then when I turn, it goes left. If I let this forearm rotate, if I was a boxer, rotate, that wrist and forearm go together like that. If I was opening a jar, I wouldn't do it just with my wrist, my arm. So this goes back one unit and is turning, rotation of the forearm. So watch, here's good rotation, then somebody just rotates their wrist a little more. That'll get real laid, we call that laid off. If I rotate my wrist, and I always feel my thumb is rotating with my forearm, hold that stiff. See how that is? Now loose. It rotates with the forearm, and then as it comes in, I rotate back. I would hit something like that. That's the hit in golf, not flicking at it. Rotate it right back, back. So when you have that feeling, back. Try this. Get better at golf. Don't let obstacles stand in your way. Learn something every day about golf. All right, John, let me explain that forearm rotation. Stick your left arm straight out with your thumb up like that. And then watch how all this turns together. Now just turn that without this. Do you see how you have all kinds of room to do things that shouldn't be there? All right, so that. So make a fist, and then when this is turning back, rotate it, and then your job is to come back and hit that like that. Can you sense that? That's square. And then what happens after that? You can get good at golf. You can actually hold that like that. We call that a hold-on shot that tends to be straight with a little fade. Or once we hit that, this rolls over like that. It just continues the rotation of the forearm. Let me see it, John. Forearms rotating back. Rotate forward. Good. Not much thinking now. Forearm rotates back, comes right back, and give me that hit I want. Yes. One more. Coaches are never satisfied. There we go. Let's kick the tires and light some fires. Put the pedal to the metal. And remember, let your attitude determine your golf game. Don't let your golf game determine your attitude. Hey, look me up on Facebook. Yeah, I'm even on Facebook, Mitch Blake. And you can look Old Dutch Mill up on the same.